What is going on, guys? Ready to jump back on this thing, and as you probably saw by the title that it's going to be getting some upgrades. I went ahead and got the XM310's by DragonFire because that way I can just try out a new tire, a little bit wider tire. Even though they're 9.5 inches wide, they say it looks way wider than, say, the Moto Havocs at 9 inches. So I'm gonna have the Moto Havocs on the Razor. I got the 31-inch Outlaw regulars on the black Sportsman over here on beadlock. So that way I can kind of try a little bit of both, and since they're all Polaris, they can switch around and try different tire combos on each of them. With these wheels, I'm going to go ahead and keep these wheels for now. I want to powder coat them. Obviously, they're really dirty and stained, but I kind of got something that will either clean that up, depending on how well they clean up, or powder coat. So this Sportsman here has already got a 2-inch lift kit. I'm hoping that I don't need spacers. I don't think I will. But along with the 31s, I got these for them. The high lifter arched forward A-arms. I got these on the black Sportsman that I had to modify the frame a little bit to make them fit. Got them on Kevin's Razor or Sportsman 800, so it's just a fit. I like these a little bit better than Super ATVs. I think the arch is just a tad bit better, and so we're gonna throw these on there. Same ball joints, same bushings, but gotta have the forward arched A-arms. As you saw in my previous video, without them, they wouldn't even fit 31s without scrubbing, so now we should not have an issue at all. Gonna get rid of these 27-inch Mega Mayhems. About time. Tired of these things on there. They're too skinny, too small with the lift kit, so let's go ahead and get started by removing the A-arms. Okay, so got the bottom A-arms off and unbolted. Over here on the bench, just gonna kind of give a comparison. Just laying flat on the countertop here, you can see the profile difference. The stock is pretty well just completely flat versus that one there. Way better arch, way higher arch. And as far as forward difference, both mounting locations even, two right there. So it's about, like I said, about an inch, inch and a half. I think they advertised an inch and a half forward, so quite a bit of difference, enough to gain clearance on that floorboard. Also, what I like about these is that the ball joint is now sitting at a better position. With this one kind of angled up like that, the ball joint's going to sit down more evenly instead of being way cocked over now. So all we got to do is transfer the bushings and sleeves and install the 2 greasers that they supply with it into the new A-arms. Once everything is all greased up, I'll pick you back up at the A-arm install. Because, I'm going to go ahead and show this again, but in the instructions, everything, they tell you to take these 2 bottom tabs, just these right here, and bend these down slightly. I'm not sure if that's really needed, because I kind of test fit them, and they seem to be plenty on the other Sportsmans I did, so we're going to test fit it before we start bending them tabs. And after, here they are installed, after swapping over the bushings. The bushings I think were new when the guy was replacing these things, so they only got 2 rides on them since then, so they were all in great shape, and I believe they were the full kit. But everything installed easily, as expected. Got tons more ground clearance now. When I back this thing off, I should be able to clear that little jack thing that I made. So before there was no possible way of it. Everything's still clearing the boots just fine. And also with that frame where it said to notch that out, let's see, I don't know if they kind of maybe redesigned the kit or moved some of the welds or whatever, but there's plenty of clearance before it's even gonna hit. So I didn't even, tap those things down or move that frame, bend those tabs out. And this is also at the lowest point that thing's ever gonna droop to, so there's not even a chance of it hitting. So, and that's also with the 2-inch lift kit. But very nice kit, very nice A-arms, strong, and also look at the angle of the ball joints now. They're pretty well perfectly up and down. There's no angle to them, so that's going to help out a lot as far as longevity. Waiting on the tires to come in. Pick that back up whenever they get here. Okay guys, so I got ahead of myself because I'm not sponsored by anyone, so I got just as excited as anyone else would and went ahead and mounted up these tires. And I went for a little rip with them. And these tires are amazing. Let me just first tell you that. They ride super smooth. They pull great. The video should be coming out soon on the review of these as far as riding. But super happy with them. Cleaned up the wheels a little bit. But on that ride, the only thing I did notice is obviously that the front tires stick out more than the rear. So to combat that, what I did is I got some 1-inch wheel spacers. I've got like 6 sets of 1.5 inch over there, but I think that would just be a little bit too wide. So what we're going to do is go ahead and install these along with give these a weight thing. These are like 42 pounds for the 31s. These are 31 by 9 by 14s, and they're definitely not as skinny as the other 9s or so. They're a good width, and they also have side lug compared to like the BKTs or anything like that. Also compared to, well, let's just go ahead and show it. I got 3 different size tires here. I got the 31 XM310's, the 31-inch OG Outlaws, and the 31-inch Moto Havocs. Moto Havocs have got no sidewall, ride like a dream, pull great as long as the 31s and these. So I got kind of the 3 of the best of the newest. So I got one side installed. We'll line up the fenders right there. About there, see the difference there. And then on this side is installed. Line up the fenders. There's a good bit of difference. It lines it up just enough. It's a little bit wider on the rear, which is perfect. I mean, it widened it out about an inch. You know, who would have thought, since that's an inch wheel spacer. But of course, no one has the MSA Patriots anymore because it is a super old rim. And I actually called to try to get center caps for it. And of course, they don't sell those anymore in black or chrome. So, and here is the 31 XM310 by itself. As you can tell here, my scale is just like, I don't know, a couple 4 pounds off or so. But let's see what it weighs out at. All right, balancing by itself, we're at like 52 pounds or so, 51, 52, which is really good. One day I will pull off all of these and give everything like a comparison, but that is definitely light for a 31 with this much lug. So, very happy with it. Let's go ahead and get this one installed.